When you think of Morocco, what comes to mind? Is it the bustling markets of Marrakesh, the vast sun-drenched Sahara Desert, or perhaps the beautiful, warm beaches of Agadir? For most people, Morocco is a land of sunshine and warmth. But what if I told you there's another side to this North African kingdom? A side with snow-capped mountains, frozen lakes, and temperatures that would make a polar bear shiver. Today, we re-swapping our sun hats for winter coats as we journey to the 4 coldest places in Morocco. You might be surprised to learn that this country, famous for its heat, also holds the record for the coldest temperature ever recorded in the entire Arab world. Stick around to find out where and just how cold it got. Our first stop is arguably the most famous of Morocco's winter wonderlands, Ifrane, nestled in the Middle Atlas Mountains at an elevation of about 1,665 meters. Ifrane is often called the Switzerland of Morocco, and for good reason. With its alpine-style chalets, steep-sloped roofs designed to shed snow, and pristine, tree-lined avenues, you could easily mistake it for a European ski resort. The climate here is dramatically different from the rest of the country. Long, cold and damp winters are the norm, with regular heavy snowfall that blankets the town in a thick layer of white. It's a true winter playground, attracting visitors who come to ski, snowboard, or simply enjoy the magical, snowy atmosphere. But don't let its beauty fool you. The cold here is serious. Nights in Ifrane frequently plummet well below freezing. And here's that incredible fact I mentioned earlier. On February 11th, 1935, Ifrane recorded a bone-chilling temperature of minus 23.9 degrees Celsius. That's minus 11 degrees Fahrenheit. This remains the lowest temperature ever officially recorded, not just in Morocco, but in the entire Arab world. The combination of high altitude and cold air masses sweeping down from the north creates a uniquely frigid environment. So, if you're visiting in winter, pack your thermals, leaving the polished resort town of Ifrane behind. Our journey takes us just a short distance away, but to an even higher and more rugged location, Tiamadot. If Ifrane is the polished Switzerland of Morocco, then Tiamadot is its wild, untamed sibling, situated at an even loftier elevation of around 1,800 meters. This small town experiences some of the most severe winter conditions in the entire country. Life in Tiamadot during winter is a testament to the resilience of its people. The cold here is deeper and more sustained, with nighttime temperatures consistently dropping into the deep sub-zero range. Because it's more remote and less developed than Ifrane, the snow accumulation can be immense, often leading to road closures and isolating the community for days at a time. Getting supplies and simply moving around becomes a daily challenge. But with this hardship comes an incredible raw beauty. Imagine vast open landscapes covered in a pristine blanket of deep snow, silence broken only by the wind whistling through the Atlas peaks. Oukaimeden, offers a glimpse into a more traditional and hardy mountain existence. While Ifrane is a destination for winter sports and leisure, Oukaimeden provides a more authentic and arguably more intense Moroccan winter experience. It's a place where nature is firmly in charge and its power and beauty are on full display. Our third destination takes us to a town that might not be as internationally famous as Ifrane, but is well known among Moroccans for its biting winter chill, El Kezaba, located in the Beni Mello Knefra region, tucked between mountain ridges in the Middle Atlas. El Kiva experiences its own unique brand of cold. While its elevation is a bit lower than Ifrane or Oukaimeden, its geography plays a crucial role. The surrounding mountains and valleys act like a natural basin, trapping cold air, especially during the long winter nights. This phenomenon, known as cold air pooling, means that even if the days are mild, the temperatures can drop dramatically after sunset, regularly falling below zero. Snow is common, particularly on the higher hills that frame the town, adding a picturesque, frosty layer to the landscape. For anyone accustomed to the balmy climates of Morocco's coastal cities, arriving in El Kezaba during winter can be a real shock to the system. The cold is sharp and penetrating, yet this is what gives the region its character. It's a place of contrasts, where the green of the valleys meets the white of the snow, and the quiet rhythm of a small mountain town continues even when the frost sets in. El Kezaba reminds us that Morocco's cold spots aren't just at the highest peaks, but also in the hidden valleys that cradle the winter chill. For our final stop, we're not focusing on a single town, but rather on a collection of high-altitude regions that share a climate of extremes. Think of provinces like Midelt, Bulmain, Azrou, Knefra, and Al Haus. These areas, spread across the high and middle Atlas mountains, form a vast, cold heartland in Morocco. What connects them is their elevation. Most of these regions lie on high plateaus or within mountain ranges, often above 1,400 meters. During winter, it's not unusual for cold waves to sweep through, plunging nighttime temperatures to between -2 and -8 degrees Celsius. Even daytime highs can struggle to get much above freezing. Snowfall is a regular feature of life here, transforming the rugged terrain into a starkly beautiful winter canvas. But it also brings challenges. Harsh winds can whip across the plateaus, and thick frost can cover everything in a layer of ice. Travel becomes difficult, with roads often becoming impassable, requiring snowplows and patience. These regions are the backbone of Morocco's water supply, as the mountain snowpack melts in the spring to feed the country's rivers. So, while the winter may be harsh, it's also absolutely essential to the life of the entire nation. So, what makes these specific areas in Morocco so cold while the rest of the country bakes in the sun? It comes down to a few key factors working together. First and foremost is elevation. It's simple physics. The higher you go, the colder it gets. Towns like Ifrane at 1,665 meters and Oukaimeden at 1,800 meters are high enough to guarantee cold winter temperatures and frequent snow. Second is the mountain terrain itself. The Atlas Mountains are not just high, they are complex. Valleys can trap cold, dense air at night, causing temperatures to plummet even further. This is what happens in places like El Kezaba. Furthermore, once snow falls, it has a cooling effect. The white surface reflects sunlight back into the atmosphere instead of absorbing it as heat, keeping the ground and the air just above it very cold. Finally, we have the influence of large-scale weather patterns. Occasionally, cold air masses from the Atlantic or mainland Europe push down into North Africa. When these cold waves hit the high altitudes of the Atlas Mountains, they result in dramatic temperature drops, heavy snowfall, and the extreme conditions we've been talking about. It's this perfect storm of high-altitude, rugged geography and continental cold fronts that creates Morocco's surprising winter wonderlands. If this has inspired you to see a different side of Morocco and you replanning a winter visit to these regions, you need to be prepared. This isn't a trip for shorts and t-shirts. First, pack for serious cold, especially for the nights. Think in layers: thermal underwear, fleece jackets, and a good waterproof and windproof outer shell are essential. Don't forget a warm hat, gloves, and a scarf. Insulated, waterproof boots are also a must. Be ready for snow and ice. Roads can be slippery or even blocked, especially in more remote areas like Oukaimeden or the high plateaus. If you're driving, make sure your vehicle is prepared for winter conditions and always check local road reports before setting out. Public transport schedules can also be disrupted. Remember that daylight hours are shorter in winter, so plan your activities accordingly. And while popular spots like Ifrane can get crowded during ski season, you'll find a peaceful solitude in the smaller towns. But the reward for all this preparation is immense. You'll get to see a side of Morocco that few tourists ever experience. Majestic snow-capped peaks, frozen lakes shimmering in the winter sun, and landscapes that offer a breathtaking contrast to the country's desert and coastal imagery. It's a truly magical and unforgettable experience. From the alpine elegance of Ifrane to the rugged beauty of Oukaimeden and the hidden chills of El Kezaba. Morocco's coldest places offer a stunning and unexpected adventure. It just goes to show how incredibly diverse this country truly is. Thank you so much for joining me on this chilly journey. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more explorations of our amazing world. And let me know in the comments, did you know Morocco could get this cold? See you in the next video.